I'm I'ma gotta get it, get it. I'ma gotta get it, get it.
Hello and welcome to Condors Esports. I'm of course Curtis Cove Collings, joined by Willow Mute Chaos Bridges. And you know what we got today?
Some League of Legends
League of Legends actions, where you guys correctly call out that we are not the smartest. And that is, that's correct. But we have a good time. I'm excited for this one. The boys had very high spirits going on beforehand in the old Esports Lounge, and so, you know, I'm looking forward to it. It should be a fun game. Who knows what's actually going to happen, though.
For all we know, we could do a nice, clean wipe of the other team, take a win, a little dub in our books.
That would be nice.
It would be very nice.
But who's to say? Now, I'm pretty sure we have a video to meet our team, or at least a little intro package, which I'm bugging to see. The team that you have come to know and potentially love. I don't know. You'll have to make up your own mind on that. It's the League of Legends squad. Willow, we got some new players coming in this semester versus what we're used to seeing.
We do. We have some players coming in, coming out. Some very interesting skill sets that we've seen. Some pretty good ones as well. So today we've got a new player.
Yes, we do. It's a name that, it's still in the works.
It's a lovable name.
Free t-shirts.
Free t-shirts.
Free t-shirts. And no, we don't have any here at Condors Esports. That's the name of our player. As, of course, you already know Lopachinski, Lazaro, Fusion, and Corm. Those are guys that have been around, but they're subbing in and out, like you said. Yep. And, tonight, who knows what's going to happen. Of course, I said it before. I'll say it again. It doesn't look like it based on this picture, but vibes are high. The boys are rather happy. It seems like I'm lying.
Look at Lo. I just noticed Lo.
Yes.
He is lounging. That's when you're like really into a game and you're just like, you just slide halfway. Half of his body is not on that chair.
Oh, he is comfortable. Make yourself at home, Lopachinski. Oh, so again, like I said, vibes are good. This is relaxed.
They're contained.
Yeah.
They're in control.
I didn't think of it that way. We'll have to see if they play that way as well. As, we've got a big day here looking at the bracket so far, the early goings of our season.
The standings. And we are currently sitting at the 6th spot. Which is better than last, I will tell you that. And currently, first place goes to George Mason University. I don't remember who we went up against last time. I feel like it was George Mason. Could be wrong.
I'm not sure either, but I do know that we're facing the team in the 5 seed there, Oakland University.
That'll be a good matchup. Both with a singular point. That's little number 1.
That is. I'm not sure if I don't know how to read or something, but hey, that's how the points should go. 1 point each, 1 point for the whole bottom half of the bracket. Of course, George Mason University, Bruton Parker College, University of Kansas, the Jayhawks. They lead the top 3 so far in this one. And then, of course, we're in that middle section with Butler, Oakland, Conestoga, and then the rest below. But tonight is going to be big, looking for the first win of the season, which is why we talk about the vibes being high, because, well, it's easy to get down on yourself when you're not necessarily winning games that you feel like you could be.
Yeah, it takes its toll on you a little bit, but at the same time, if you can kind of turn it around and reuse that energy to go forth into your next game.
Motivation.
Yeah. A little bit of a, quite literally a motivator. We don't want to feel that again. We don't want to do that again. So let's just not do that again.
Yeah, it's simple, really, when you put it like that.
Easier said than done.
Of course, we'll have to wait and see, of course, where, how everything shakes out. Even the character picks, that will decide, basically.
Really, we'll see if we see some new champs again. We had a couple last game. We've also seen a couple that we've come to love.
Yes.
Nar.
Yeah, Nar so far
is one of our go-tos.
Has a special place in my
Cute
heart. I'm
little
not
guy.
sure if he has a special place in the player's heart.
I mean, Lazaro tends to choose them, so I'd say he's sticking there.
Clearly, so hey, vibes are high. Vibes are high here in the studio. Hopefully, high for the players. Of course, we're getting closer and closer to the matchup. I told you before. I'll tell you again. Facing off against Oakland University.
Do you know any sports facts about these guys?
Rest in peace, the Oakland Athletics.
Oh, are they like
The Athletics are the most recent baseball team to get moved.
Ooh.
And the fans were rather upset. And so we'll see if the university can make those fans happy. But of course, Condors here, trying to crush dreams, and you know it.
Yeah, I was gonna make a sports reference. Didn't know where to go with it though.
Now, of course, the players here on your screen from left to right. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I will probably be wrong.
I'll try.
Fusion?
Yep.
Thank you. And then we got, I almost said World of T-shirts. Free T-shirts.
Free T-shirt.
Of course, Siren, Lopa, and Lazaro. Again, 4 names that we've said before, we've come to watch before. Siren especially, I remember playing that mid lane. The very important role. I mean, I only say that because he's sitting in the middle.
He's in the middle. He's right there.
Now, what I am curious about mostly is the fact Lopaczynski, a former jungler, has decided to take on more of a different role. I'll see how he plays in this one. That's a guy to really keep your eye on for now.
Yeah, last week, the week prior to last week, the last time we were here.
Last game.
The last game, he was in another different position. He was support, I'm pretty sure.
I think he was either support or ADC, yes. One of the two.
ADC, I think, is what he was. But yeah, he kind of jumps around, fills the slots that need to be filled, as a true captain should.
Although,
a man of many talents.
I've heard, I'm not sure how true this is, but I've heard that he is stepping down from captain. It's more so a unit type of thing as we get into our ban phase, of course. This is where strategy comes out, and this is where the character picks and bans will, of course, determine how this game goes. It looks like Conestoga is starting off on that blue side, which we'll have to wait and see how the old grubs and the drakes shake out, because that's really the deciding factors in a lot of these games.
It really is, and we also have that new deciding factor that Lazaro was telling us about. Unfortunately, I have a horrible memory for my age and do not remember the name of it, but it was a wild name, and it is an even bigger change to a game than Rift Herald.
Which, that's surprising.
That was the weird. Remember when we seen that weird like water creature in the jungle?
It's got a weird, it's an adjective and then the actual name of it. And the adjective is rather creative. I'm sure the chat's screaming at us. I'm sure they
it's okay,
are.
Chat. You can yell at us until we can hear you.
Yeah, I do like hearing it. I do like trying to educate myself with the chat's ramblings. Of course, still in our ban phases. We're getting into our final 2 characters here. Of course, you got Yuri there in the Esports Hub, giving wisdom. He's a man of
good wisdom.
He's the man that taught me League of Legends. So if I'm wrong, blame him.
Yeah, blame Yuri. We love Yuri, but he was the one. I still remember coming in like first day and him giving us like a 20-minute rundown, and then ultimately he goes, "I don't know if you're gonna remember this."
I've tried.
Ultimately, we just turned to calling them what they looked like. We got the purple creatures. We got the rock guy.
Now, we do see already who is on that Oakland team that we're facing.
Some very interesting usernames.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Rodman, Hensap, Shaggy, Wizek, and Bully U that we're facing against that. I do want this is the real exciting part for me, is we know our Conestoga Condors. We know how they like to play. We know more or less what they're going to do. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we get blindsided. But talk about getting blindsided, the enemies. We really don't know what they're going to bring. Of course, Conestoga hopefully has done their research, done their practice, knows what to expect. Most likely better than we do.
I would hope. I would really hope so.
And so, Conestoga, first pick on the board.
Ezreal.
Yes.
We've seen this character. Thankfully. It's a character we are familiar with the lookings.
That's about all I can say about that. As Oakland locked in their first, the Jinx, their second one, Karma.
I don't know why I seen it as an I was like, no, it's Karma.
We're just deteriorating
We
slowly.
really are. You'd think that we would get better at this, and yet somehow we just slowly just get swallowed up.
Well, that's what they say. Well, okay, I'll say this. My best friend, Aiden, who played League of Legends, has seen the light, so to say. he refuses to even call it by name anymore.
Wow.
He's just like, that game I used to play. He calls it the computer virus. Apologies to my League players listening to this, but you know of this already.
Well, Lopaczynski was telling Luca and I how he got into League of Legends back in high school.
Oh no.
He was, typical high school mindset. You're not doing that great up in the brain.
Is that what he said?
Yes, just a little bit different. He went, I was depressed, picked up, League of Legends, and then we kind of went, yeah, so that made you happy, and he kind of, typical League of Legends, yeah. And then he went, and this is the best game because, there's people who, there wasn't many players, so it made me look good. And that's ultimately how a lot of people get into the game, so.
Well, yeah, here
that's
we are.
Lopaczynski's journey here. Gotta love him.
Lopaczynski, yeah, that's he's one of the few guys that I feel like I get to talk to about real sports in the Esports Hub.
Well, he compared League of Legends to soccer, so.
Yeah, I'd call that the most similar.
Slow and strategic.
Yeah, some call it boring, some call it intensity. Depends who's playing, really. As we do have character picks to look into, but not really dissect, because what are we actually going to say? I don't want to. Whatever I'm about to say, it's going to be too smart, so I'm going to save it.
Yeah, save it for later.
I'm lying.
Anyways, on Conestoga, we see our lovely boy, Nar, once again. And Vi? Are we going Vi or V? Vi. I'm going to go Vi. We got Vi.
I don't know. We're probably not going to say it after this ban phase.
Nope, we're not. Going over to Oakland, though.
Yeah, going over to Oakland. You're making me say it.
Yep. Maokai.
Maokai. Oh. Maokai. Big Groot. It's Groot from Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful to the character.
He's probably I don't know. He seems friendly.
Now, I do have to ask you. Ban phase is going on, so let's fill a little bit of time. Have you played Marvel Rivals?
Nope.
All right, good. And so, moving on. People, yeah, we'll.
Yeah.
I will say this right now. Sorry, again, I'm doing a lot of apologizing. Sorry, Marvel Rivals fans. I think I could stomach League better than that. Like,
I've watched both gameplay, and League of Legends seems less.
Like a headache?
Yes.
Yes. Agreed.
Less.
Now,
on the screen.
We're not playing. I'm sure that these boys were thinking about a million different things, a billion different things at once. I'm sure this game is a headache to them. Making sure your abilities are good, making sure your gold count's high, make sure you're getting minions, all the mini bosses that are in the jungles. But still, it's well, Marvel Rivals is a headache.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of it, and it's just you either know your characters or you don't. And like some of the skill sets seem a little confusing. I don't know. It's just not one of those games that I would. There's so many new games that come out that I'm like, if I get into this, I might go pro. I might go pro. I just don't touch them because I'm like, I won't. I'm not gonna make it anyway. I'm not even gonna touch ranked.
Pro or bust.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Nothing. Refuse to keep playing because you know you won't go
I
pro.
refuse to touch a game unless I know I can go pro. That says a lot because I play Call of Duty in my free time. I'm gonna go pro in Red Dead Redemption.
It's a sad, sad life. As Oakland has made their first pick off the ban phase. Going a little Shinzao?
Shinzao.
I hope.
We'll get yelled at. It's okay. We're opening the table to chat to just freely have a go at us.
Oriana.
I feel like we've seen her before.
I think. I don't know. They put white text on a white texture.
It's one thing we always complain about in this game.
It's Riot Games. What do you expect? Sorry, again. My Riot stands out there. I just made you mad. I'm just trying to make everyone mad today, I
The
guess.
one thing I expect from Riot Games is to use a lot of color. A lot of color.
Yeah, I will say, I do like the art style. Do I like the character picks? Oh, we'll find out. As Leona is locked in now. Oh, never mind. I like it. I love lying. Big on it today. Senna instead as a last-second character swap. They took all 30 seconds
Yeah, they might. We're
decide.
gonna make it seem. The casters. We're gonna make it seem like they don't know anything, as if we already admit that we don't know anything.
All I know is that when big team fight happens, I get a smile.
Yeah, big team fight happens. Call names.
Yeah,
Hope that
dopamine.
you get it right.
Yeah.
Whoever wins the fight. Woo, yay.
We've seen here in our pick phases that both teams, Nautilus is the last pick for Oakland, both teams took that full 30 seconds. It seems like lots of strats are going on, strat discussion at least. We'll have to wait for the game to come back, though, as we're just waiting for that to start. So make sure you stick around here on the Condors Esports channel. Oh, never mind. It's us now.
It is.
It's us.
Look,
Whoa.
we said that we were lying.
I know it's been been a dialogue, but again, I'm excited to see this. The biggest things that I'm gonna be looking for, and the biggest thing that you should be looking for, is one, the team fights, but two, wherever that jungler is at, as that's a big determining factor for this game. Willow, you have any thoughts for the game?
Dragons, Drakes.
Those are in the game, as we will see it get played after a short break for real this time.
Condors Esports is innovating intercollegiate gaming in Ontario and beyond. We've built a community where you can compete, play, and work in a dynamic program accessible from all campuses.
Condors Esports is more than just gaming. Here, you'll find empowerment and inspiration in state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest technologies and unwavering support.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are relentless, constantly pushing our limits and pursuing excellence through every match.
We are Condors. Gaming connects us on campus or online, all through best-in-class equipment.
We're building a foundation of experience, powered by our passion, and developing skills that drive personal and professional success.
We are eager students, transforming our dreams into careers in dynamic and emerging industries.
Condors Esports goes beyond gaming, fostering enduring friendships, unforgettable experiences, and meaningful connections.
This is your chance to transform your passion for video games, esports, and technology into something impactful. Learn how Conestoga is introducing Condors Esports to your campus and connect with fellow Condors striving to soar.
We are Condors.
If a career in esports sounds wow to you, it's not. This is where your profession plus your passion could come together. Would still need what traditional business would need. The more distinct difference is in traditional sports, no one owns the ball. But in esports, someone does own the game. And this is part of what we're going to discuss in this program. You'd be able to learn how to run an esports event on the operations side to the management side of it. Marketing and promotions, how to deal with sponsorships, how to deal with partnerships, and also a big part of our industry is social media as well. What you're working on now is probably also needed. This industry needs all kinds of professionals. If you're looking for change, this program could be a converging point. Good luck and have fun.
Can you feel it? The tension in the air? The game about to start? Nah, I can't. No, the game is about to start. I'm excited as someone who doesn't play League of Legends. I love watching these guys. So, I mean, if I'm excited, then you should be too. We're getting that close to getting into the game. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I love watching these boys play.
It's impressive. There is nothing like watching people who are actually good at video games, unlike myself, play them well. Now, are the Condors going to do that today?
Obviously.
Oh, yeah?
It's the Condors.
All right, the confidence.
We're just good.
If we're confident here, they're going to be confident in there.
Which means you should also be confident.
Yeah. Confidence. It's key. As we are in the game.
It's just one of those days today. It's a typical Tuesday.
Typical Tuesday.
I was going to say a tantrum Tuesday, but
I'm
that
not
does not apply. Yeah, we're not throwing
a
tantrums.
fit. I'm in a good mood.
A tricksy Tuesday.
So we see here Siren in the mid lane, like we said. I'm glad I didn't lie about that.
For once.
Whoa.
Just watch them switch up. What? Lazaro's not even going to be top lane right now.
Nah, you're lying, Lazaro. I see the Gnar on my mini map. Oh, but he's getting ganged up on.
No.
2v1. Shaggy and Bully you. Applying that name wisely. As we do have now a 2v1 of our own. That's free t-shirts Fusion on the bot lane together. So it looks like that's who's going to be peas and carrots today.
Peas and carrots.
Nothing goes better together.
I'd beg to differ, but
yeah, no,
you know, Fusion already hitting some shots. Just like I'm going to hit shots at your peas and carrots combo.
It's a line from Force
Okay, right.
As we do see, of course, mid fights, the early fights, you don't see too many kills here. If we did see a kill, I would kind of freak out. As we do see the first little bit of tower turret damage here.
Yeah, we see some turret damage and almost a kill for the Condors.
That would have been cool. That would have been sick.
Would have been
with
nice.
Zek there on the bot lane taking some damage. It does look like they're sticking with 2 top lane here.
They are, and this is a strat that Lazaro did mention to us that obviously as each season comes and new players come in, new strats come in, and so a lot of it you'll see, you know, 2+ players actually be sent to the top lane. Lazaro's not a fan of it, but hey,
we're in a big fight here.
If you win your stuff, you win your stuff.
Exactly. As yeah, it's a shifting strategy. We saw it the last time our Condors Esports played. They started out with 2 on top lane, and it caught Conestoga off guard. And so Conestoga in their second game then sent 2 top lane when they only sent 1. And immediately crushed bot. So we'll see what happens here. So far, a little 3-minute update as nothing really going down. Gold still pretty close. Conestoga does have a slight lead. We'll see how that shakes out.
We will. Lazaro's still doing his little song and dance up top, as we normally see from him. Siren in the middle also doing the same thing. It's typical for these 2 lanes to kind of just sit back, relax, have a little song and dance, get some shots in on the enemy.
Yeah, kill the minions before yours go down.
Exactly. Remind the enemy, hey, I'm still, you know, I'm still here. I'm still a threat to you, by the way, in case you forgot.
Siren taking big damage, but also trying to get big damage. Calls out to Fusion that he needs a little bit of help, and Fusion comes in with the help of Lopachinski. Big damage on Hen Snap, but staying alive. A very good retreat there. Thwarts Conestoga's 3v2 attempt. They do, of course, get that minion control. You got more enemies rolling in from the top of the map there.
You got
looks
some
like
lurking.
2 were stalking, it looked like.
And they hid in the bushes and didn't do anything. Sitting and watching, waiting.
Threatening. It's called Aura Willow.
You know when you're sitting in a dark room and you're like, someone's watching me right now. That's the feeling. That terrifying feeling that you know someone's watching, you don't know where they are. That's what lurking in this game is like.
That's what they're going for?
Yeah. just pure fear. Just like Fusion and Free T-shirts are doing.
On the bot lane, yeah, going after Wizek there. Trying to retreat again, gets the ability to.
Getting lucky every time.
Is it luck or is it planned? Who's to say? I'm sure if we asked them, they'd say it's planned, as the first dragon has spawned in. We'll have to keep our eye on who team gets that, as the first kill could be going down.
Oh, no.
Lazaro, huge damage taken, and the first blood goes to Oakland.
That's
As
unfortunate.
5-minute update. They've caught up on us in gold. It's close still, and that's going to be what you want to keep your eye on here in the early goings. Who's taking that gold leader? Anyone is.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's still pretty close. It's pretty even. We're not going to see any big deals going on unless Wizek gets taken out, which we might actually see.
Wizek dove in.
Free T-shirt's quite low.
Understood that there was an opportunity of attack. Took it. I didn't think they were going to.
Oh,
Blue
we
team.
took out a Hex?
Yeah,
Hex
Hex.
tech trick?
Yeah.
All right, look, I think Lopaczynski is currently the jungler for today. So that's, I think, where I've seen him the most. Fusion taking on Wizek once again, but he's getting some good damage in. There's some exchanges, but Wizek, if he's not careful, Fusion will end up getting that kill, just like...
Oh, they're both at one.
there
As
we
Fusion
go.
gets the kill. Oh, boy. I kind of thought a minion might have got that.
Could you imagine?
It's such low HP. That would be so embarrassing. But no, Fusion does pick up his first kill of the game, and the first kill for Conestoga does channel back to heal up, spend a little bit of gold, as this thing is remaining close.
Very
And
close.
Fusion
1-1.
going top lane, it looked like.
He is. Maybe Lazaro was like, hey, they're kind of... They're bullying me up here. Literally, Bully U is here. Causing some issues. Lopaczynski in the jungle with the Void Grubs.
Snap and Rodman do not like that as they're coming in trying to help. But it seems that Fusion understands the assignment. Coming in with Lazaro to even up this fight. It's going to be a 3v3 here in the jungle. Big damage going down as Siren looks to join the fight. Shaggy has slain Lopaczynski, the first man in the battle. And it keeps kicking off as we switch over to Free T-shirts. Taking big damage from Wizek. And at super low HP, Red Team also claims the feat of warfare. Blue Team, though, got the Void Grubs. That's us picking up the Void Grubs.
Amongst that.
Losing the team battle, though.
Really are. Lazaro trying his, it gets taken out. A little snipe
job.
shot.
Wow.
Oh, Lazaro getting taken out by Bully U as Siren makes a mad dash run for it and stays alive. The only man out of that whole team fight to stay with his life.
That all kicked off in such a hurry. My goodness.
We did not get a single kill in that whole fight, which is kind of crazy to think about. Lopaczynski, though,
He hungry.
He wants revenge. He saw the blood.
He ain't thirsting. That boy hungry. He wants to get a kill in return.
He's got a list of names that he wants on his dinner table tonight. Will he get those kills?
Yeah,
we'll
more
see.
fights going right over at Siren here. Rodman taking big damage, going down. Now it's just Shaggy here in the mid lane, has Bully U to back them up, and they will retreat out. It gives Conestoga a kill in return.
And Siren now has 2 players to deal with. Shaggy with some slight health getting taken out already from Free T-shirts. But Siren's got a big fight on his hands. However, both players end up running away, trying to find Lopaczynski. Almost found him, didn't find him.
And so this is the top lane you're looking at here, and it looks like Conestoga, the Condors, have changed it up a bit as we see 2 in top lane. That's, of course, Fusion, Free T-shirts. Trying to get something happen, trying to get something to kick off. As we have had incidents before, we've talked to the team about how, again, it doesn't matter the kills on the board. All that really matters is winning the game at the end, getting those turrets, and being in the right position. Right now, Conestoga's been mixing it up. Lazaro shifting down to the bottom lane, trying to take out Wizek, who has been there the entire time. Big damage going out. Wizek on the retreats, hiding in all those minions.
Do we think Lazaro is going to win this fight? I say yes.
I say retreat happens by Wizek. I don't know. I think
unless, because he can't channel, so he'd
No,
have
he-
to get the run.
you have to retreat over back into his tower and then channel from there.
That's if Lazaro doesn't take him
no.
out ahead of time.
You are
There's
right.
battles going on in both top and bot lane. And mid lane in the jungle where just everyone's fighting because they can. Lopaczynski getting a kill. Will he get another?
The help of Siren just owning the jungle. Rodman taking that chance to retreat out of the fight. Of course, we are looking at the top lane here. Free t-shirts and Fusion still putting in that work. Yeah, this game's been kicking off and then some. We did see Lazaro channel away at that bot lane, coming back into the fight. Now, it doesn't look too detrimental.
It does not. We see Siren here mid lane. Looks like, I don't know who that was. Oh, it was Lopaczynski channeling back out of the jungle. Probably going to get some buys in, get some health regain, and then head off back on his journey with Fusion. Actually, no. That was Fusion in free t-shirts.
It was.
Lopaczynski's off back into the jungle.
Oh yeah, back into the fight early and often as Conestoga's getting closer and closer to evening this thing up at your 10-minute update. Kills are 5-3. The gold, the advantage going to Oakland, 17.4 to 16.8. And it's rising as we speak.
Ever so slightly Bully you going after that turret there on our side as we've seen another player, Shaggy, heading off into the jungle. Seeing if he's going to help out his teammate here against Siren, but he still hangs back a little bit. Void Grubs once again have spawned in. And the Cloud Drake, Lopaczynski putting in the work.
Yeah, the jungle work, it seemed like Lazaro went over, maybe helped him out a little bit. I want to make sure credit's given where credit's due, as Conestoga has been prioritizing things very much so. You could see it, early. Us simpletons are able to see it. They've got 2 Drakes already. They have a plan. I'm pretty sure they also got Void Grubs as well in that whole battle.
Yep, they got at least one Void Grub trio that we know of. Whether they got the second one, nope, it goes to Oakland.
I just found out.
Thank you, Oakland, for correcting us before we even stated anything.
Making your point for you. As of course, we're back here, bottom lane, Wizek, Lazaro, big damage going out, but these fights, this fight will last a while, I feel like. We'll be going around here. Lazaro does take big damage, forcing a retreat, but gets stunned, gets airborne, and stays alive.
And he goes back for it. He channels it. Why are you, Lazaro? What are you doing?
Grows, of course, using that Gnar play to his advantage, going for it. Big fights, big damage. Lazaro, though, taking the worst end of the stick.
Just a little bit down, a little under half health. However, Wizek is also half health. A little bit over it, so not exactly half health, but enough that you kind of got to be a little careful. And here's Fusion, free t-shirts, having their little 2v1 battle up top. 2v2 now as they approach the turret.
Yeah, Wizek doing huge damage on that bottom turret. Had the opportunity to get a few shots, and as we do go back to the top of the screen here.
We see a 2v2 fight happening. Fusion taking a Bully you, which leads it to a 2v1 situation where he barely escapes with his life.
Okay, Shaggy, we see it. We saw you getting out of that situation. Lopa, the jump, jumping and sap, making it quick too, as we see a little bit of a dive, but they do pull back and decide to get huge damage on this turret here. It's under half health.
There goes the plating. It's oh, ours is also very low. That was ours that was winning us. I see. You can see it right down there. Yep. Lazaro's really been hugging it a little close. Wizek and him both regaining health at some point. Either they decided, you know, hey, let's just both channel back. Good luck. But we got another fight here in the jungle as both sides retreat. Oh, Lazaro getting jumped from Wizek out of the bush.
The ambush.
More turret plating has fallen. It seems like a very even game right now. 5 and 5 kills. Gold is going ever so slightly in Conestoga's favor, but it's still very even.
It's been back and forth all game.
It really has. We got 2 dragons though.
We do got the 2 dragons, which in the long run should be pretty big. Of course, we were talking about before, but those new characters, those new mini bosses, I don't know if they're actually called that. They're gonna be big as this turret's damage. The bottom turret and the top turret both taking big damage here. Lazaro sent an emote out. Yes.
But you know, we accidentally clicked the wrong key. So maybe that's what. Or he's just
Oh, it's planned as he's going in for the jump.
distraction tactic.
And he goes big, he goes hard, and he gets the kill there in the bot lane. Huge for Lazaro. That's a much-needed kill. Actually brings Conestoga into the kill lead here right at 15 minutes.
They really do. We see both top lane from Oakland channeling back, leaving this turret quite open now for free t-shirt and fusion. We'll see. They cleared out the minions. The turret is free and open for them to take out. Will they be the first to
I'm gonna
take out
guess
the
yes.
turret? Yes. Yeah.
I was thinking, yeah, they're a little bit in there.
They're a little, yeah, they're going for that. They wanted it.
And now they're choosing the smart option to channel back to their spawn, upgrade their characters a little bit more, stay in this fight. As we are 15 minutes in, we do have a level check for you. Fusion, free t-shirts, level 8 and level 9 respectively. And then the rest of the boys all above level 10. We look at their team. It's lower, but wow, they're right there with them. Wizek and Hensap both at level 10. Rodman and Bully, you both at level 9. Shaggy at level 7. We'll keep our eye on that, but the gold, those are the things that you want to pay attention to as they send 2 in that mid lane. Rift Herald spawns.
Rift Herald has spawned, and as we've kind of learned, Rift Herald isn't as much of an OG game-changing strat anymore with our new kind of big boss, I guess you can call him. Do we remember the name? Not off the top of my head. I don't know if you
Adacon?
do. Yeah, something like that.
Maybe.
We're going to go with that for right now until told otherwise. And there goes one of our turrets. That is most likely the bot lane because we knew it had a sliver of health. There's 2.
Yeah, they got the top lane, they got the bot lane. Fusion got Bully you as the big team fight going off here. Rodman at low HP, Elias Lopachinski with a killing spree. A double kill on the board, a triple kill. Free t-shirts getting in on the fun as Conestoga making them pay. Look at the kills, Willow.
That is a screen of blue.
And
they got the ocean. They got the ocean drink. And they really went all blue. They went, you know what? We're gonna show what we're worth on this map, and they did. They went. You took 2 turrets. There goes your team. Not sorry.
I'm seeing blue, and not in the bad way.
Yeah.
As it looks like this mid turret, the timing is going to line up for free t-shirts to take this out. Conestoga's put themselves in such a pretty position. The only turret they haven't gone off the rip here has been that bot lane, of course. That's been the lane that's seen the most changing, the most mixing up, and the most unique strategies, some may say. The kills 11-5 after that big team fight. Big ace for Conestoga.
Absolutely love to see it. It all started, in all honesty, I'm gonna say it right now, Lazaro's emote was the game changer. That's when we knew we were gonna win. That little emote thrown in there, he wasn't scared. He knew he was gonna win some fights. Goes to show.
Now, would you say BM?
BM?
Bad manners.
No, that's
styling?
That's just, yeah. Have some style on it. Some style points.
That's what it looked like he was going for.
A little bit of a strat, a little, ooh, got you.
Like a little T-dag, almost.
It's not the equivalent of a
yeah, it's all BM at the end of the day, I feel like. If I was on Oakland, I'd be mad, as we see here, Wizek, Lazaro, the big boys going at each other here in that bot lane. It's becoming a boxing match real quick.
It really is. Some left hook, right hooks going on.
Did it again! He did it again! Another emote, Lazaro.
What is he? He's gotta be playing with them. There's another one. He's camping? He's somewhat.
He's calling them out. Wizek, low HP. Lazaro getting jumped, gets hit by the 2v1, but of course going down in the fight as well. Blue team grabbing the Rift Heralds. That was kind of under the radar based on what we were watching there. Lazaro did get the kill on Wizek.
Wow.
I think the turret got it post-mortem.
Maybe. We're going to give it to Lazaro, though. Of course. We're going to add it in there.
Rift Heralds coming out. They decide to go top lane with it as Siren and Fusion have a head of steam. And Lopachinski on their side. Of course, that Rift Herald took huge damage already, but it does lead to them on the front doorstep of their spawn.
And they're taking kills in their path. It's a war path. Everyone, there's bodies everywhere of Oakland because the Conestoga Condors are here for those dead
Look
bodies.
at the damage. Look at the damage.
It's so
Lazaro
bad.
going down, but the turret's also hurt, and Siren kills Shaggy. And Siren and Future are staying in the fight. Bulio's at low HP, but Wizak is in a good position here to do some damage. Decides to try to pull out, and it won't work. Wizak taking huge damage, but does get out of the danger zone. 3 Condors still in the fight. They want this, and they want it here now.
They really do. There's Siren channeling off to regain that health. Fusion as well. Everyone's backing off as Oakland comes in.
As they should.
And there's our new guy, Atacon.
That was the word vicarious.
Vicarious. That's
Vicarious
what we wanted?
Atacon.
That's what you remembered calling him?
Yeah, the vicarious one.
Vicarious. Hey, it works. It's technically part of his name, I guess. If it comes on the screen, you got it correct.
That's the only thing I remember the last time I saw it. Was it had some funny English word in there.
We gotta acknowledge the kill count. We are now double Oakland's kill count
feels
with all
good,
those
doesn't it?
fights. It really does. 3 dragons, 1. I'm gonna call that the boss. 1 boss, 3 towers, 14 kills, and we're leading in gold right now.
We are by about 4K, which is sizable. Of course, we've seen so far in this game a difference of 2K, 1K gold. But right now, with that kill diff, the tower diff, I'm feeling good right now. Conestoga just has to hold on. Of course, we know League of Legends, long game with a lot going on in it, so anything can still happen.
No kidding. I'm just looking at the kill count right now. I had a double counted in my head, because I'm like, this seems so low, but then I remembered it's only 14. But we gotta give our hands over to Lopachinsky with 5 kills. And Siren's got 4.
Siren also has 6 assists to go with that 4 kills.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's been getting in on the fights as Oakland's red turret on the bot lane goes down, but so does Fusion as he got jumped a little bit. Oh boy, oh man. Oh, that's about
shut
all I can say
down.
about that. They left Lazaro alone. They left Lazaro alone.
He's in there.
He's all alone doing damage. Trying
Zach
to mess
runs
him up.
I thought he was
Oh,
gonna
the
run past
inhibitor's down.
They let him do his own thing.
We got a little spawn fight here. Of course, the Drake going down. Who is that in the fight?
Lopa.
As an objective bounty, yes, of course, being claimed. That's the other team there getting the Ocean Drake. But this is Conestoga in their spawn. Free t-shirts, killing spree, taking down Wazak. And look at that tower. Well, I would say look at it still, but it's gone.
Look at the pieces of it, the crumble, the little pie crust.
Shut down. Free t-shirts does die after the big kill streak he had going.
Absolutely insane. Siren with a whopping 9 assists.
This has been the assist game for Conestoga. Everyone's above 4.
Means you're putting in some sort of work during those team fights. You're holding a little bit of your own weight. You don't have to get kills in this game. As long as you can get an assist, that's what matters.
Siren, of course, playing that support role. 1 death to go along with his 1 kill. And then, as you said, the 9 assists. That's just, come on, man. I want to see the double digits. Let's go. That's what I'm cheering for now.
Get a couple more fights in there. Some team fights.
I think Conestoga might be 1 ace. They already had the 1 ace, but they might be 1 ace away from really doing some damage here.
Yeah, and once again, Oakland is keeping up with gold. So it's not hugely different. I mean, 15 to 11 kills, not hugely horrible of a difference. They can still come back. We can't automatically go, yeah, Conestoga's gonna win this. You never know. Obviously, these fights are huge. You see Lazaro and Wizak going at it again. Lopachinsky in the jungle with Fusion and Siren all working together. A little bit of a ball of light being thrown from who knows where.
And there it is. You know what we said. You know what they say. That's the game breaker. And it's in Conestoga's hands. The Atacon.
Now we get to see what the Vicarious one can do. We already got to fight Fusion and Shaggy with Bulyu coming
Fusion's
in.
getting jumped.
Yeah, he's getting bullied. He's, yeah. And there's Lopachinsky jumping out of the jungle.
Just trying to save the turret. Look at that health bar. It does.
Siren takes the
They
kill.
saved the turret and they've saved the city.
It's gotta, like, someone's gotta breathe on it and it's gone.
Yeah, as we do, if you do shift your eyes over to the bottom right corner of your screen, you could see the turret process so far. Conestoga is real pushed up there. Of course, if Conestoga does lose that bot lane turret, they have that bot lane to lock down.
They really do. It's a nice, clean, empty path. Straightforward, a little stroll in the park. But I mean, we're in their spot. We're waiting. Lopaczynski. 3.
Hanging out.
He's just, it's a team fight again. It's a team fight. They're going after the turret. And there is the Baron next, sure. We'll see. It looks like Lopaczynski's going for it. Seen him kind of burn. Siren's shooting some shots.
It looks like they're going to get it. That's an expert dive here from Oakland.
A little bit of a snipe, but it does not happen. And there's
the
the
team
team
fight.
fight.
Yes, we're both ready for it. We're both excited about it. The ability's coming out. Fusion, huge damage there. Lopa with the dive, trying to follow it up. He's deep in enemy territory, dying hard right now. Is Rodman. Free T-shirts picks up the kill. No one on Conestoga has gone down yet, but Siren at low HP will go down. Not yet. Oh my goodness. How is he alive? But
I have no clue.
But Fusion dies. That is, good use of your character.
Lazaro and Lazaro's, we don't even know.
We saw
a
lot of channels went off to avoid that respawn timer.
Lopaczynski did get really, really low, which had me worried. But
he dove in so hard, and you know what I was looking for before, Willow?
the double assist?
The double-digit assists for Siren. He's made it. There's 10 assists on the board. Now, the real question, Fusion, not a guy I'm really expecting to, get assists like that, but he is tearing it up. We'll wait and see that as we do have a huge fight here. Free T-shirts coming in to give help to, yes, Lopaczynski.
Lopaczynski's on a roll today. When we said he is hungry, he is, I think this like the most hungry we've seen him this semester, if not all of it.
On a murder spree right now.
Really is.
As we do have 4 Condors here fighting, and if you look at your mini map, you could see the Oakland University, those red circles, nowhere near this. It looks like Conestoga should get it without any problems, and that's going to be so huge for them pushing forward here as we are at the 27-minute mark. Conestoga 51k gold to Oakland's 48. A red inhibitor has spawned.
Respawn, yeah, so they can come back if you don't take out all of them in enough time, which kind of does change the game a little bit, I would say. I don't play it, but I would say if something can respawn that is so detrimental, something that you need to do in this game to win, it can really change. It can really, I wouldn't be surprised if there can be some, clean sweeps.
It definitely seems like if you're going to take out an inhibitor, you just got to be going all the way, as blue team has slain the Ocean Drake. If you look up at the HUD at the top, we got 4 right now.
4, I think 1 Hex Tech, 2 Oceans, and 1 Cloud.
Yes, good memory. You were talking on your memory earlier, but you recovered, as it looks like the last turret is set to go down, as Conestoga actually wants to follow this up. And hey, I'm excited to see what happens here. All 5 of the Oakland University members here, but you see 2 Conestoga Condors on the flank in that mid lane, forcing the attention to get split. That Siren free T-shirts coming in for the big team fight here. Fusion, Lazaro, Lopa on that bottom lane. Lopa's taking huge damage, trying to get jumped by 4+ members, but coming in are the Condors to try to give him that support. Huge damage going out. Shaggy slain Siren to get it going. Everyone assisting on it.
That's actually insane. He got targeted, got rooted out, and we see the rest of the Condors absolutely, essentially tucking tail and running away, because they know as soon as those kills started going down, they were not going to win that team fight, and it's better to get away with your life and avoid that respawn timer.
Siren still has 30 seconds
left. He really does. You don't want to be sitting there staring at your screen going, okay, well, good luck, guys, I guess.
Yeah, the only hope here is Siren's relaying strats and really putting his coaching hat on, because I'm pretty sure it was either 60 seconds or something close to that. Just sit there waiting to spawn. Yeah, you'd hope he's helping out his teammates in any way he can. As we do have opportunity here, converging in that mid lane. It's free T-shirts Fusion. Lazaro going off into the jungle, looks to resume his position in bot lane. As we have a little 2v2 brewing about.
Shaggy and who do we think that is? I'm gonna go with Bully You.
Could have been, yeah.
And Wizette. all 4 running together, all 5 with NSAP.
Yeah, they're sticking to that bot lane real heavy there.
Well, they're kind of just sticking together, really, because they know that's the only way they're going to get around stuff. Especially with the Condors coming in. We've seen them wipe out the team before. We're most likely going to see it happen again.
That ace is, yes, most likely in their head.
More than likely. Yeah, it kind of gets you a little nervous. It's just Lazaro making his way back up. Lopaczynski, Fusion, free t-shirts coming up. A little bit on a flank.
Yeah, a little bit of a 1-3-1 as 1 in the bot lane, 1 in the top lane, 3 in the mid here, all converging on this kind of mid-top area. Lopa takes the first fight and absolutely dives in. Huge damage going out to Wizek. They understand who they got to get rid of. Fusion using a big ability there as this is kicking off. The health bar is going down, and it looks like it's pretty even so far. The fight taking place fully in the spawn so far. Lazaro, the first to go in the battle. Hensap is able to get the first blood, and it looks like Conestoga is on the back foot, dying heavy. We might see an ace as Lopez getting jumped in the jungle, and yes, that's the ace.
Quadra kill. Oh no. 60 seconds now for each player, pretty much. Fusion, Lazaro, gonna be the first players you see back.
They're gonna have to go right down Main Street to counter this attack. Look at the fury, look at the speed of Oakland, turning this game right on its head, taking the gold lead, tying up the kills in the lobby. This is not something I thought I'd see, but it is something I warned you, the audience, about.
It is, and like we said,
oh my goodness, they're not stopping.
They're just, it's a steamroll. They're just, oh, and they're backing up.
Of course, Conestoga spawning in, angry.
A whole Fusion.
Hey, they're backing them up. They're backing them up. Conestoga's going to be coming out of that spawn like a hornet's nest that's just been kicked. They got to be angry now, especially after getting aced. We talked about it getting in the heads of Oakland. Now we'll see what Conestoga responds.
We will. We'll see if they use any of these new bosses. We already seen some beefed up minions coming out, and Oakland just in the jungle trying to get some more gold, level up their characters, do something. Everyone's split back up. We see mid lane have a 2-stack, 2 heading off up to the top. We're going back to a normal route. Everyone's going to be playing it safe for the majority until these fights start kicking off. It's the big thing, these team fights. Game changers.
Game deciders. As that was the team fight there, won by Oakland. Just the middle of the map's anyone's now.
Yeah.
The middle of the map will go either way, and I'm guessing the team that wins will use it to their advantage for Oakland University coming down that mid lane, and Conestoga's kind of retreating, making sure they're playing in spots where they know they can take advantageous fights.
Free t-shirts being hunted down by 4. 3, 4,
that was quick.
there's 5.
Quick.
There's 5 members on him. Siren hopping in with Lazaro coming up to help. Fusion as well, but Hensap is on a killing spree, and there's the Baron Nashur once again. Not great. Lopaczynski, no.
Lopaczynski drawing attention away from the opposing team, though. They actually forced 3 or 4 of them to retreat, go deal with him, try to deal with him at least. And now we have 2 Condors on the defense here, but the rest of Oakland coming up with them. Channeling back is Lopaczynski to get into this fight, and it will be a 3v5 if it does kick off, but doesn't appear to, as Dragon spawning does draw the attention away, as Oakland feels that that's what they need now to win this game. All 5 of them over at that Dragon. We'll have to wait and see what the Condors do to respond to this. They most likely know they're not getting this, but you might see them take a Hail Mary.
They might be focused on the Baron Nashur. And there goes the Elder Dragon. We've not seen that Elder Dragon before, I don't think.
The Google machine is coming out.
But honestly, in our case, it's the best part, and we've got a team fight brewing right now. Whether it will take off, it will not, as both teams kind of back away a little bit, as Oakland heads on to fight the Baron Nashor to take it for themselves.
Little education time, mostly for us. I'm sure that you listening already know, but the Elder Dragon is the most powerful of all dragons, comparable to an objective such as Baron Nashor due to the strength of its reward. What does it do? I don't know. The Google didn't tell me.
Well, that's unfortunate because they also just got Baron Nashor.
Oh,
so they got a little double whammy.
Yeah,
yes. That's great, boys.
Where are they on the map, Willow?
Well, let me welcome you into our humble abode called Conestoga Condors Spawn.
As they have been, they entered our house and they didn't wipe their feet on the doormat. They're just coming in with no hesitation, and this is going to be game. I can feel it in my bones as kills going down, and Oakland just has that momentum that, well, cannot be stifled in a situation like now. GG's coming out. Yes, there it is. The Nexus dead, and
wow.
Yeah, we say these are anyone's games, and we really do mean that. As what felt like a game Conestoga was losing at first, winning in the middle, and well, you just saw it. 1-0 Oakland University so far. Of course, this is a best of 3, first to 2 wins.
Yeah, talk about a turnaround. I mean, we were up 14-7 kills, up on gold, and then all of a sudden, Oakland went, nah, this is our game. As soon as that red inhibitor respawned, I think
it was,
that's what we internally we knew. And just once those team fights, we started majorly losing them. I don't know what happened because we were doing so good.
Well, people like to argue that momentum isn't real in sports.
The flow state?
It's real, and we just saw it as Conestoga. Both teams couldn't really find that momentum they were looking for. Conestoga was the first to find it. They had a team ace. Conestoga aced them. And then that momentum cooled. That momentum slowed down a little bit. We saw losing more fights. We saw just Oakland found that momentum. They got pushed back all the way to their spawn. Made 2 separate spawn holds.
Yeah.
And Conestoga couldn't do it. Of course, this is still anyone's game. So who's to say? There's no reason to doom and gloom. There's no reason to go anywhere. The second game could be rather good. It could be rather bad. Who knows? It's all about momentum.
We might have a gentleman's sweep.
Yeah, where you give them the first game and then you win all the other games. For all those who are unaware, as a game like that. Again, kept my eye on the gold the whole time. It was so close. It's just one of those things where I'm like, what's different? What did they have to do different?
I could not tell you. I'm not the person for that. That's a Lopaczynski question, if I may say.
Well, maybe you know, and you should tell us in the chat. As we go to break, we're going to do some reading. We're going to do some researching. Congrats, Lopaczynski. You got a lot of kills. That was fun to watch. But they got to win the second game. So we will see you there. And, hopefully it's fair.
Esports is for everybody. That's what makes this so special, where there's not a lot of barrier to entry. It's, do you have a passion for gaming? That's all it really takes. There's so many different things involved in this. It really does take that full team to make a successful event run. And that's what this program does. You got the lighting going on, you got the video capture going on, you got the whole production crew that are packaging this all together, you have the shoutcasting that's happening. We want to be, that pinnacle for esports. We want students to come here, learn from industry best, and launch their careers in esports. You have that new arena that's being built. To have that investment through the college, it proves a lot. We're invested in this. This can lead to something really big and something really neat and something that you're really invested in. It's a billion-dollar industry, and we really can't wait to see where this goes.
Conestoga College is setting the stage for a new era in gaming. In 2025, we're opening a state-of-the-art esports venue, a premier facility for high-performing gamers in Canada.
In this 10,000 square foot facility, we're putting you in the center of the action. The facility will have 50 top-tier PC stations, 5 console stations, immersive VR stations, a team operations room, a full production suite, and a premier competition stage.
Esports is a rapidly evolving industry with global viewership of 532 million in 2022. This initiative goes beyond esports. It's also a platform for forging bonds, making memories, and creating connections.
Since 2020, Condors Esports continues to evolve, providing industry-leading facilities and experiences to the esports community.
Conestoga's esports venue expresses a sustainable and intentional future to compete, play, and work, all powered by gaming.
We're back. We didn't learn anything over the break. We were just staring off into the distance as we're still recoiling from that first round loss. I'm Curtis Cove Collings if you are just tuning in, alongside Willow, Mute Chaos Bridges, and Conestoga lost a tough, close game to Oakland in League of Legends actions. Willow, thoughts, opinions, sadness?
I would say sadness.
Okay.
More kind of a little taken back, a little shocked.
Yeah.
Because we had such a good run in the beginning. It was a little slow. We seen a couple kills come out from Oakland, and then we turned it around. We got into their spawn, got one of their
inhibitors.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've got you.
We got to take it out, and then it flipped.
Yeah.
Somehow, somewhere, I don't know what was ultimately the cause of it. We ended up having the inhibitor. I'm not going to say that word tonight, apparently. I said it once, I could never say it again. Oakland's little special little thing ended up responding.
Wow.
Wow. It is one of those nights. Ended up respawning.
You really are shell-shocked.
Yeah. It really kind of, wow. But yeah,
that was the turning point. It was the turning point. Their inhibitor spawning back in. It gave them
and then the team fights.
It gave them strength. The kills, to your credit, were 14-7 for Conestoga at a point. We had at least a 4K gold lead and just consistency. That was the name of the game. We had more drakes. We were in it the whole time until we weren't. And it was one of those things where it's like it was an even game, and then it just wasn't, and then it was a blowout, like a landslide. I was like, what happened?
Did Oakland try to be like, oh, and the worst part about it is Lazaro can't even, he was throwing emotes and everything.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do now? Are we gonna see it going into this game?
Are we ever gonna see an emote again?
Is he gonna get banned from emotes? Is he never gonna touch them again, even outside of these games?
He might be cursed now.
He might. Maybe that's ultimately what caused it. He started throwing the emotes out and just... Nah. The emotes were actually very entertaining for us, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciated them.
He probably...
So, we have no clue what really happened to turn that game around. We're hoping these guys do. Because if these guys don't, then I don't know what to expect.
I hope they do, because they're the boys that we gotta trust in learning what is going on in this game.
I mean, they're rather smart. You would think, being competitive players at the level they are, they'd know what happened to them, what they could do now. But the problem with that is the enemies know that they know. And now the enemies are going to be wacky. I assume Oakland's going to come out here with something unique, with something that Conestoga will not expect, as we've seen it now in 2 of the games we've commentated, of just mixing up that opening strategy. Sending 2 to top lane instead of sending 1, and it throws the Condors for a little bit of a loop sometimes.
A little bit, and these boys talked about how this is a new strat, and yet they don't really do anything to counter it just yet. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Or
the last time it happened, going into this game, the second game, they then sent 2 top lane, and the enemies only sent 1, and then sent 2 bot lane, and just completely role reversed on them. So.
it really comes out, how do you read what your opponent's gonna do?
And
You
that's
don't.
just sports. That's
You place a bet, you gamble, and see if it works out in your favor.
you know what? To your point, is Conestoga gonna do something a little more high risk, high reward? Or are they
Throw
gonna
like all 4 down mid. just
see what happens?
Yeah,
Just go for it.
Send all down mid, and then everyone goes jungle.
Everyone
This is why I don't
disperse.
play this game. Yeah, everyone. Every man for himself. Good luck.
Now, I will tell you, if I ever did play League, this is the type of strats I'd be calling.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know what you're doing, the enemies don't know either.
Exactly. Maybe we need to join the team. If you throw 2 people in there who don't know what on earth they're doing, the enemy team's gonna go, why are they playing like this? I do it, and you see it so many times with pros in their games. They'll go in like ranked games, and they're like, why are they playing like this? This is not how you should be playing. And then they get completely thrown off, and that's how we're gonna get a win.
Now, we shouldn't play, though.
No.
As you've admitted yourself, you lost the bot game.
Yeah, I lost the AI games against the computer, rage quit, and never touched it again.
I didn't even get through the first game. I'm like,
You
you know,
didn't
this
did you not get through the tutorial?
too much for me.
Honestly, I'm surprised I made it through the tutorial.
My brain's too small, skull's too big. It doesn't allow for any room for growth. As this is a game, of course, Lopachinsky said it before, you said it as well. Very close to soccer, very strategic, a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical. Not that that's a bad thing. More so, it's the thinker's game.
Yeah.
And you play Call of Duty, and I play Rocket League, so yeah, we're not thinkers in the slightest.
I've noticed that. You picked up Rainbow Six again recently.
Yeah,
Some GeoGuessr.
The next gen. GTA guys are close though. The kids are all right in Siege.
Right?
I think the next generation's got it. I think they're fine.
Is it gonna be coming back?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
I mean,
that game's dead.
I've seen some pro teams bring R6 back.
Okay.
So
we used to have it here.
Start playing more. Maybe you'll actually go pro.
That's my reaction to that. No.
Just get really strange strats. You never know.
I have one friend that refuses to reinstall the game.
Really?
Yes. So.
Is that friend me?
No, but I might have 2 friends now.
I'd play it again, but like I was never good at it. So. It's weird on controller.
Why do you play on controller?
I play mouse and keyboard. I tried to play on
okay.
controller. I'm like, I hate this. I just couldn't do it. So the mouse and keyboard, but I don't like mouse and keyboard games. So.
See, I'm the opposite. I don't like controller games other
Really?
than Rocket League. I would, you know what I want to see now? You know what would be fair? If they were forced to use controllers in this and we got to
no.
play normally.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fair.
Not even. Make it even easier. Give them a steering wheel. Or one of those like little devices that goes on your head and it reads your brain waves.
No, they would destroy us.
Okay, then we get that.
Okay, yeah. You'll know exactly what I'm trying to do. As we are in the ban phase here, of course, you can read them on the bottom of your screen. I'm not. As our first pick, Ezreal. We'll see how the rest shakes out, of course.
We'll see. We'll see if they switch up on us last minute like they did before.
This is something we've seen now, is that they're taking the whole 30 seconds for their pick phase. Lots of strategy being discussed. I mean, when the game was as quick as it was, well, not as quick, when the game was as long as it was, strategy's paramount.
Yeah. How much do you want to bet that they're not actually talking strat? They're just asking what they're going to be doing after this. How's your classes been? Been doing good? You know.
Burnt out.
How's the house? The apartment? Just casual conversation.
I'm watching these picks go down.
I want to know what the screen looks like when they go through the picks. I feel like I've seen it once or twice over Lopachinsky or Lazar's shoulders, but
look, I don't think I'm the smartest in the world, but I don't think those are characters.
Where?
On their side. They've picked 2 already. We're back over to our blue second pick.
Maybe it's gonna be. Maybe the game is just really wanting us to be surprised.
It's hiding it from us. They know we're shell shocked already from that last game. They're like, they can't take it anymore. They can't handle the heat.
Will's already messed up her sentences enough. Let her have some time to recover. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Should we make some guesses? Should we just throw some random names in?
I'm just gonna put random characters together and say, yeah, my favorite character, Squimbob. It's probably who they picked.
Oh, Doodle Bob. We got Doodle Bob going in.
Doodle Bob.
What would Doodle Bob's like little powers be?
You're asking too much of me. I barely know any of the actual powers of these characters.
Surely it's got to be something close to like you got your. I don't know why I'm going CS with your Molly and your flashbangs because I don't think those exist
That's
here.
a choice. As Conestoga picks.
Oakland is now back to Oakland, I think.
Yeah. So, I mean, looking at the team, I was telling you before, vibes were high. We might as well talk about anything other than the character picks. We'll go back to just waffling here. As, again, we said the vibes were high, but their body language didn't really, correlate with what we were saying, so to say.
Yeah.
But now it looks locked in. It looks like really locked in. No one with that slump that we saw before.
Everyone is sitting up. Sitting as straight as a gamer can sit straight.
Now it does look like potentially on the far left there, Fusion calling some strats, looking over at his teammates. I'm just trying to read their lips to see like
how's that working out?
Not well.
Cam's a little too far for that.
I can't tell if they're like chewing something or I don't know.
They got some gum going, some snacks. We'll see. So, as we see, our players honestly they're chill. Water bottles are not being used. Fusion is talking. I don't know who, because no one's really looking at him. Just how it be.
Okay, we got a little update for you. We're restarting the draft.
Oh, that's sad. We had a good thing going.
Did we?
No.
That's what I thought.
We had Ezreal picked. We had one person in bands.
Oh,
well, we got a new pick.
Oh, here we go. Wukong from Hit Game Wukong. No, it's not.
Hit Game Wukong.
All right, so actual picks. Yay. With just about the same amount of analysis as before.
Yeah, the same amount of insight, just different names. There's no name on. Oh no, there is. It's in there. You gotta get real close to that screen.
Said Johnny. Said Johnny.
Sichuan?
Oh, that would make more sense. That would make more sense. That would. Sichuan.
What is probably completely wrong.
I just completely like whitewashed the name of it. Say John. That's who they just picked.
It's okay. We can maybe get like a little like thing on the screen that tells us the pronunciation. You know when you Google like pronunciation of this word and that white box with the black text comes on?
Zaya, I'm going to assume. The next pick for Oakland. We could see some art this time. Now, they weren't talking strategy last time. They were probably talking about how to reset the draft.
Yeah, what is going on?
For. Yeah. They looked a little bit lost. They looked a little bit less locked in now. I will not lie to you. They seem a lot more chill.
Yep. A little bit. We got Hui.
Hui. Huh. Like I'm Playboy Cardi. Hui. Is the next pick for Condors Esports.
We'll see who's going to be the third. This is where we like to play a little game called Who on the Condors do you think picked which character? These are characters I don't think we've ever really seen before. It's a Jin.
Looks like it.
It's like Jin. We're going to go with Jin. Whether we are correct, we will see. We enjoy getting names wrong here.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe actual strategy. Maybe I think I just had an epiphany.
Okay, what is it? Let me hear it.
Last time, what ended up going wrong at the end of the game? When everyone was at their strongest, what was going wrong?
Everyone died?
We couldn't win a team fight.
Yeah.
You think this is what they're picking the characters for? This is a team fight-oriented team build where they do get to that minute in the 26th, the 27th minute. And these are the characters where they might not be the best in 1v1. I don't know. Who's to say? They are. Not me, but, you know.
I know, you're talking like I could be like, yeah, these characters are totally made for team fights. Yeah, you'll see Hui actually jump in right off the bat and just take out 2 players. And
you could be speaking facts. I don't know.
Could you imagine it goes on like 10 minutes later, just cuts to like a perfect representation of everything I just said?
Who's to say?
We're fortune tellers here.
You know, if you gave a monkey enough time, it would type out every Shakespeare book on a typewriter.
Which is crazy. Give him a laptop at least.
And so my point is, a blind squirrel finds the nut. That's us, maybe.
What are these analogies we've got going on right now?
It's called the band phase analogies. When I can't read character names, so I don't really know.
So we got Galeo anyway. Galeo?
We got Galeo?
Kind of looks like a really cool transformer. Like a...
Sure.
You kind of see it? The little like truck face going on?
Truck face.
Here's the truck transformer. Optimus Prime.
There you go.
So he kind of gives off the Optimus Prime vibes.
Just looks like a big generic monster.
He looks like an abominable snowman.
Looks like if Groot was made out of marble this time instead.
Marble.
I haven't been playing that much Marvel Rivals. I don't know why it keeps coming to my brain. But I immediately look at the other side too. Jin just looks like a weird Doctor Doom. And will they play like it? I don't know. We'll find out. That's the big thing. And that's the big thing. You, the audience, me, myself, Cove, I'm going to be looking at team fights. Team fights. Are we going to be winning them? Are we going to be losing them? Are we at least going to make them close where we don't have to channel back? Like, you know. The other thing that I did notice in that last game where we kind of had that hiccup is just that final push. We got to their spawn, like you said. First inhibitor taken out. And then just from there, they kind of formed a wall on us.
Yeah, we ended up all channeling back for a reason I cannot say, because I don't actually know the reason. Definitely can take guesses on either health or they wanted to buy new stuff. Who knows? But yeah, it also came down to the team fights. We would have to see Lopaczynski jumping in. And he ended up at the pretty much back end of these team fights where he was ending up in Oakland's arms pretty much. And the rest of the team ended up taking on like 3 players while Lopaczynski got stuck with 2. And then ultimately, lots of deaths started coming in. No one could really pick one person. It's really hard, from what I've seen, to pick one person unless you get them off on their own, which
we saw a lot happen to our Condors. As Braum getting picked with this big old mustache, and we got Swain on the Conestoga side heading into our final 2 picks here. Jace, I say that like I know.
Jump for some Jace. It's gonna make it seem like jump for.
He's got quite the chin. Wow.
Jace. Yeah, he got that Superman.
That's basically like, ooh, character analysis. Jace has a big chin and Braum has a mustache. Whoa!
And Galeo looks like a white snowman.
Whoa!
Made out of marble.
Who knows what's gonna happen?
Swain looks like the one dude from Harry Potter. No, Lord of the Rings is what I'm thinking of.
Oh, yes, yeah. I was like, Snape with white hair? As the last pick for Oakland is Jax. Of course, the exciting part is yet to come, but I am really excited to see how these characters get used in combination with each other in solo fights. A guy like Lazaro, of course, we know takes a lot of solo fights. And so, you know, we're getting close. I'm excited. It's got to be a win, though, for Conestoga if they want to keep playing on this fine Tuesday afternoon. We'll be with that game very shortly. Make sure you stick around. Welcome back. Welcome back. Of course, you're here on this fine Tuesday night watching some League of Legends action. The band phase is over. We're just building that spectator delay, and then we are hopping into a game that didn't go Condors' way the first time, but wow, was it close.
It almost went our way until it started not going our way, and then it didn't go our way.
It was one of those things where it was close until 25, I'd say 25 minutes in, and then just wall hit hard and just brick wall. It was in my eyes.
Yeah, it kind of felt like it.
In my eyes, because when we got to their spawn, and they just had 5 deep, we couldn't get past it.
Am I gonna hear a pucks deep, players deep?
No.
Thank you.
As we do need to build a wall and prevent them from taking all of our towers again, because that's what they did to us.
But we took all of theirs first.
They pulled the Toronto Raptors when we won the championship, defeated Giannis Antetokounmpo. You just build a wall and that's it. You can't get through it. We did see a couple diving opportunities from Lopachinski to break that down. He did not, unfortunately, and so we see a lot of different character picks. Who's to say it's going to go better? Me. I do. I say it's going to go better.
Well, I think Oakland heard our strat because they're all just going to the jungle.
Sending 5 deep.
We're about to see how this one goes. It's going to be real interesting. What is happening?
Spectator delay. We'll be there.
No, I mean, like, why are they running like this?
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's a better question. I mean, we've seen it before. Where a team will just run 5 in a row and then
they all split off, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
They go, all right, good luck, have fun.
And so by the time we are back in the game here, showing it to y'all, we'll probably see some whack stuff, some unique stuff.
Crazy strats. Oh, Condors have spotted Oakland in the jungle. A rare occurrence here.
Lopa diving in immediately. We talked about it before, and he goes off. Siren getting the eventual final hit on that, but we see it. Lopachinski delivering, and a double.
Well, that's not something you normally see at the start of a League of Legends game.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. We talk about stress that you don't expect.
We were not warmed up for that.
No, but they were. They already went through a game. Okay.
We talk about unique stuff. We talk about whack stuff. Yeah, that was just that. I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
And here we
Lazaro.
see something we're used to seeing. Lazaro, Wizek, 1v1. This time no Gnar, so it's not as funny in my mind.
No little dude turning big beefy. Just Lazaro and with Zach up top, there was no send 2 up top, call it a day. It was just everyone go in and see what happens, and then they lost 2 players who have since responded.
And now, yes, to your point, we are in more of a standard situation.
A little bit. Lazaro getting some hits in, while Zach also gets some as well. 2v2 fight here down in the bot lane. Fusion and free t-shirts getting some damage done with nothing happening to them. They're pretty safe. They got their bubble wrap on.
Yeah, it looks like for now, of course, we both know that that vibe can change in an instant as we have a jumping in the mid lane. Siren going down, just 2v1, really hard.
And it looks like Lopaczynski was coming up, and then seen him die and just went, yeah, sorry, I'm gonna go.
Put the brakes on.
You got the Scooby-Doo legs going as you're trying to like turn tail.
It
happens.
I really like that. You saw him. I'm glad you saw him. I'm really glad you saw it because that's all I was looking at.
I was like, oh, and then it's nothing. And here goes free. Oh!
Free t-shirts getting jumped as well. Fusion's gonna have to pick up the slack big time here. Decides, yeah.
Run!
Retreating is the better choice.
You can do this, Fusion.
No!
No!
That's your fault.
Red team has claimed the
Okay, what's going on so far? Not with you. I more so mean the game. I'm sorry. That was not directed at you. I more so mean we're not even 4 minutes into this game. They have 4 kills. We have 2. What's going on?
Someone's got somewhere to be, and they just went, everyone make it as fast as you can.
What
is actually going on? We're almost 4 minutes in.
Exactly my point.
4 minutes in, and there's been 6 kills.
I thought I knew League.
I did too.
Every time we watch this game week by week, I lose more and
There's
more.
a format that we follow. You guys are going against our format. There goes Lopaczynski almost dying.
That's definitely plants. It has to be plants. I mean,
I don't even know anymore. What is the plan?
If you don't know what you're doing, the opponents don't know what you're doing. Simple as that. Basic thugonomics.
I guess. What's actually happening?
Now we do see here a little bit more normalcy. Bot lane 2v2. We're pushed up to their tower, but they have come back. Fusion, free t-shirts don't have that minion support you would like, but if they're able to take out these minions early and often, they might be able to push right back up into that fight. We do switch over to that top lane, Lazaro in his 1v1 and doing his business.
He got smacked around a little bit, that's for sure. And here's Siren doing the smacking around.
Seems like things have settled.
I don't know about that one, Curtis. I mean, it's a little more calm, but like it's still rocky water.
We talked about that format we got used to, and this is what I'm used to seeing. 5 minutes in, the gold is rather close. We have 2 in the bot lane. We have getting jumped in the top lane, Lazaro. Rodman, who we have noticed so far has been their jungler, coming up over, helping them out. Has big damage. Siren wanted it.
Almost got it, but he got away, unfortunately. But that leaves the turret open.
He just attacked twice in front of the turret and did that. I'm sorry we even had that on the screen.
It happens.
It happens. It happens.
Even in these games, you whiff your shots. It's okay. Look, a dragon.
A dragon. Is that that's Ocean?
I'm gonna assume that's what that symbol means. Is blue. You got a little symbol that looks like water.
If Riot's good at game design, that will be the water drake. Or Ocean, sorry, Ocean drake.
I mean, I guess like technically are the same. Unless there's two
and if
different
it's not,
ones.
okay, yeah, we're not totally stupid. Just a little bit.
Our first win for the casters.
As we do have a little jumping going on. Bully trying to retreat. And whoa, gets demolished real quick. Free t-shirts.
Taking him out.
Yeah. And we're here in that middle lane just watching it shake up, shake down.
Just being casual, being nice and chill. As you should be 6 minutes into a League of Legends games, boys.
Yeah. It's always an intense game when the kills reflect the minutes played.
Lazaro, you poor thing. There's 3 men on him.
Moment of silence for our fallen soldier. He got jumped.
He got put into a corner and he just went, what do I do?
He got jumped by a gang.
And then they went after his turret.
Evil.
It's cruel. That's bullying.
But if you're Oakland, you're celebrating pretty heavy right now. You got to be juiced. I mean, they've taken it to us. 5-3 so far, the kills. But as we know, kills aren't everything.
That is true, as we've seen in the last game.
You're damn right. 14-7 the kills there, and it was 14-7 at their inhibitor. I thought it was over, and now we're here now, 7 minutes in, and 8 kills on the board. I don't know what to expect anymore. This has been nothing but normal.
They really went, yeah, just the strat book, throw it out. We don't need it. Just flip a coin and call it a day. It's an Ask Siri type deal.
As damage going down on the turret, trying to get rid of that plating. Of course, the minions not in their favor for that. Forcing a little bit of a retreat as Bully You is just inching forward, stalking with Shaggy as the backup, the reinforcement, some may say.
Yeah, a little 2v2 action as they try to take out the minions. Let's see who takes them out first, and then it's Fusion and Shaggy who goes at it. Free t-shirts stepping in, trying to get some healing, some help going on, but it's Bully You that comes in to help his teammate.
Shaggy does get hit by that turret shot, which will hurt him, keep him at below half health, but Fusion as well, taking big damage. You see there, it looks like Lopachinski coming up in the fight in that bot lane. Wizek, we turn our attention to the top lane. Wizek getting big damage on Lazaro, but Lopachinski as well. Big spin attack, Lopachinski with 1. He's going for 2. Oh, but Shaggy just escapes. Ruh-roh.
Shaggy, you're lucky. You're real lucky with that one. No Scooby snacks for you.
Zoinks, I almost died.
Zoinks, Scoob. I don't know what's going on anymore.
I'm shocked it took us that long to bust that.
I was thinking of like Mr. Bombastic Shaggy.
Gomer? No.
But I never used it because I'm like, I don't know where to use that. We're in the jungle now. And I think it's Shaggy that has a palm tree channeling effect. I don't even know what to call it. I didn't know those existed in this game.
We are in a bit of that calm before the storm situation here.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of coming back into the fight. I do want to say the kills, 9, still reflect the minutes played, 9. That can't keep going. No way. I mean,
a kill a minute?
Yeah. I mean, unless we see the team, like, a kill a minute without a big team fight yet.
Yeah. Like, we had kind of one, but not really. There was only 2 kills that came out of it.
We
and
had
then
a few jumpings.
Yeah, a little. I mean, we seen Lazaro get up and turn up.
It's tragic.
That was so. If I was him, I absolutely would have been going to the mic just like, I just found like half their team.
I would have taken my hands off my keyboard, just watched,
would have just let it happen, honestly. Like, what can you do in that situation? Nothing.
Built different. That's it. You just gotta be hack, maybe? I'm not advocating for that.
Don't hack. Hacking is bad.
Hacking is bad.
If hacks would even be in this game.
You're gonna do it in League of Legends of all games?
Yeah. You just click and hit a couple keys, like multiple keys, because I've seen Lopachinski reach halfway across the keyboard to hit 1.
As we have turned our attention back here into this bot lane with, of course, Lazaro and Wizek going off in that top lane. Fights going down. They like to coordinate them here as they've pushed up into the tower. They don't really have the minions you would expect for them to be in a situation like that. Wizek does, so he's able to push down and not take the damage from the turret. He does decide to pull out, though, as Lazaro in good positioning for that. We turn our attention again to the jungle. Things going a little bit more inland. Maybe we see a few junglers come out and give some aid to the fight.
We might, especially we see Fusion and Pretty T-shirts here down in the bot lane against Shaggy and Bully You once again. Some health been taken off of the Oakland players, but Fusion is abandoning his teammate for some reason. Lazaro
There's definitely
also,
a reason.
There is a reason, because Lazaro is also heading into the jungle before turning around to go after Wizek for some reason.
Could be the Void Grubs. As Lazaro
yeah,
chased down.
the Void Grubs.
That's not really something that demands all your attention, I feel like. But we're also not really smart enough to understand
unless it's a dragon. Unless a good dragon spawned in. So there is a dragon. There's Lopachinski coming in to help Lazaro with the Void Grubs following him.
Wizek looks to retreat. He's probably going to be going for a channel most likely. Lopachinski does not like that one bit. Goes in with the chase. Just missed him with the spin attack. Goes in with it again, but head snap coming in with the help, and that's going to be a high damage dealer taking out Lopachinski. We do turn our attention over to the Mountain Drake, and Conestoga gets it. Shut down as well. Wizek is dead.
Wow.
Chem plants bloom. I'm just reading it. I don't know what
a Chem Drake.
Oh, yeah, you're smarter than me. Double kill goes out as Rodman and Wizak both on Oakland going down, but we turn attention to Conestoga.
Take out Shaggy at least.
4 dead.
No.
As that is a killing spree for the other team here. The kills 12 minutes in are 10-6. I said, are we going to get a kill a minute? They're surpassing that by quite a bit.
Just a little bit. A little tiny bit.
Now, I only like saying this because it was literally Lopachinski who told me is that kills don't matter just as long as you win. But it looks like this is just a TDM lobby with a few objectives in the background.
Yeah. With how many fights have been going on. Look, we have another one popping up. It literally is TDM. I didn't know
aggression could come out like this, but I like it. It's putting Conestoga on their heels, though. A huge fight here. It's going to be a 4v3 over the Void Grub. It looks like Lopachinski's going to be the first one in the fight, really just going for the Void Grubs, and they get them. Blue team, and in the process,
a turret gets taken down on the Condor side.
Womp. Now we get to see, does that turret really matter when you get the Void Grubs, when you get the Trakes? We'll wait and see how it pans out.
We'll also wait and see who dies first in this team fight, and I have a feeling it might be Lazaro. Unfortunately, this poor man has been getting deaths left, right, and center.
You were right.
I'm
It's going
sorry,
down.
Lazaro.
But Shaggy joins him in the all respawn queue. The fight stays alive with Hensap taking big damage. Fusion is on the case. Siren backing him up, but look at the 3v1. But Fusion stays alive for just a second. Picks up a kill before going down. Conestoga down to the remaining 2 survivors. And we're watching them right now. Lopa, Siren, both at low HP, but Rodman also at low HP, and they do it. They stay alive. They did it, leaving it now to 2 remaining Oakland University. And now Conestoga have all respawned other than free t-shirts. So give it 3 seconds. And now Conestoga has all respawned. Wow,
What
the team
a
fight's going
clutch.
off.
What a clutch by Siren and Lopachinski there. And yeah, Bully U's been on a little rampage out of the bot lane. We're going to ignore that.
2 turrets in the bot lane down.
If not 3. Actually, no, that's 2.
Yeah,
plus
just,
1 on top.
It's their only. Wait. Oh dear.
Oh, platings fell on one of them. What?
I don't know. I can't read.
We're a little lost. The team fight's kind of.
They know we're lost. They already know.
They've been knowing since before we even got in casting. They just see us walking and go, yeah. Good luck.
As we do have Fusion, and that looks to be Lopa. I have to assume in that mid jungle area. Shaggy, of course, also going in. Now Lopa's over there doing his thing. We are going everywhere right now.
There's no rules.
There we go. Lazaro, Wizak, taking on their minions, seeing who's going to be able to approach first. And it looks like it's going to be Lazaro here as we do shift our attention over to this mid lane. Fusion and free t-shirts have been pushed all the way back to their turret, and damage is going out, but it looks like clearing the minions will give them a chance to breathe a little bit of fighting back, but of course this is not the fight situation.
It really is not. We see Fusion pushing up a little bit, trying to get that challenge, trying to get the Oakland players to come to him instead of him going to them. But it just doesn't work out. And here he goes off into the jungle to find Shaggy, while Lazaro and Wizak go against each other with Lopachinski and Fusion coming into the fight.
Making it a 3v1. Shaggy trying to even up the numbers a little bit. We're seeing more just jumping, more gang attacks as everyone is here. The party's kicking off. Rodman gets the first kill, but it's still Lopachinski in the fight, doing big damage. Lazaro coming in to try to give him that help as Rift Herald in the midst of all this has spawned in. And there he goes. Free t-shirts, Fusion, both down for Conestoga as well as Lazaro. Siren's on a rampage, I'll give him that.
He is.
He's got 7 kills so far in the early goings.
His work. He's doing what he's supposed to do.
Wow, look at those KDs down there with 7 kills for Siren, and then the rest of the guys are also playing along with him. But this has been his game so far. Of course, we still have a battle going on here. This is in the jungle, ranging towards that mid lane, and well, Siren, Lopachinski, the 2 guys that like to play aggressively. Lopa is still just hunting him, lurking through that jungle, trying to maybe catch him off guard.
And yet he backs off. We've now reached once again the eye of the storm where everything is calm until it's suddenly not. And it might start taking off again soon because Fusion is finding a fight for himself, and he starts another team fight.
And so here we are. We got 4 Condors in the battle. 3. Oh, make that 5 Condors.
We will see. Let's see. Okay, everyone's picking a person, and Oakland said, I want all of them.
Shaggy got caught in the middle immediately. Free t-shirts shows him what a free t-shirt looks like. Takes him down as the Condors here all converging in a little bit of a group here, and that's smart. I like that. Other than Fusion off on his own, it looks like he's there was a jump attempt, but no one committed to it here as they are battling over him. That might be a mountain shake.
Your guess is probably better than mine right now, but Red Team has summoned the Rift Herald.
There's Oakland. That
Who
Rift Herald,
goes in
you
the
can see
opposite
him.
direction that he needs to
Rift
go.
Herald's going to that mid lane though, and mid lane has that looks to be Bully You or Wizek. That's Wizek on the mid lane with the Baron. And that's doing huge damage. He's almost all the way in the spawn from that mid lane.
He almost is, and Condors have 0 turrets taken down.
But we got the Chemtech.
Yeah, the second Chem
Yeah,
tech
he's in our
that we've
spawn.
seen.
He's just in our spawn.
Yeah, but him and Bully You have both been solo spies going in and getting turrets taken out.
Okay, thank you for switching because I am astonished. What is happening? What is happening? I know Conestoga's respawning. They're going to be in a good spot to defend this, but I get getting that Chemtech Drake is important and all. I know that inhibitor is going to respawn, but still, he had so much ground. He forced so much. Maybe Conestoga said, you know what, screw it. We're going to lose that fight anyways. Let's just let him.
It respawns anyway.
Yeah.
Let's just let it happen.
Yeah, maybe that's the strat. Who's to say? Things are changing here
Just
in 2025.
act nonchalant and you'll win the game. That's how it works.
Don't bother me. Don't bother me at all.
Oh, did I just get, killed by 3 players in my corner?
Is our mid
fine.
lane almost completely open? Nah,
Let me just throw out another emote. It's fine.
All part of the plan.
Exactly.
All part of the plan.
The plan is coming together. Exactly how we wanted it to.
Man, that bot lane, it's only caught that. The 1 turret still on the lane and the 1 turret, of course, in the spawn. Top lane, awesome. Man, we're just getting pushed. This has been a game of again, 2 in a row now. We've had more stuff. More Drakes, more Void Grubs, that sort of thing.
But it doesn't mean much if you're not pushing into their spawn. And the kills are very even.
Yeah, giving you your 20-minute update here. Just before this team fight. Nah, that's no team fight. That's a jumping.
Bully You has slain Fusion. As Lopachinsky and Lazaro both back off, but Free T-Shirts is trying to stop this push into their spawn as Lazaro heads back to Wizek, who is currently attacking our other turret, one of our final ones.
Gets it. Ruinous Atacon has spawned this time, not the Vicarious one, as it has changed up. Conestoga, you can see it in your minimap. That right there, that bot lane turret tower thing, however you want to call it. I think a turret, maybe?
Turret.
Yeah, thank you. Last one left for us. Other than that, we are at our spawn. Our resources are kind of looking bone dry. Of course, your 20-minute update has Wizek so low. They're diving in fully for him. Lopa's so hungry. He wants to feast and he gets it. Thank you.
And now he's just got to go after the turret, but it might kill him. And they're
4.
once again back in our spawn. We are currently opening the door, welcoming them in. The welcome mat has been touched. Their shoes are currently being taken off. And yet,
turret down means we are just so open. It's going to be backs against the wall offense here from Conestoga.
We're getting good shots in though. We might get some kills here and really set them back, as we've seen what happened last round, where this was a changing factor in who won the game.
That is a godlike for our very own Siren. 10 kills so far in this one. Your 21-minute update kills are 18 to 17 for Oakland. Blue team, that's Conestoga, picked up the Atacon. As we are still here in our spawn, trying to take out those minions, trying to get this game back into our favor. The gold, 42K for Oakland, 38K for Conestoga. A little bit of a discrepancy there.
A little bit, but I do have to point out, even though Siren has 10 kills, Fusion has 10 assists.
It's romantic.
Is it?
It's almost sweet.
He's making sure. He goes, "You get the kill. I'll just help you. You take all the credit. As long as you put me in the fine print, it's fine." Just imagine that's how team kills work.
Hey, you know what they say in hockey? assists are better than goals.
Yeah. Means you're working together.
Conestoga has been working to keep these kills even. Of course, this is something we're kind of used to seeing, the kills being even, but the situation that we're presented with, not so much, as it does look like the Oakland team is converging here on that mid lane. This is going to be an awkward pincer. Oh, awkward pincer. Shut down to Conestoga. Siren goes down. If they can pick up a second kill, Oakland's got the lane. As getting damaged big time to Conestoga with Zek and Zap. Shaggy just a bowling ball of mass coming into our spawn.
They were just, no one was doing damage to their team. Like, Oakland was untouched even though they had people on top of them, and there was their entire team coming in.
Lopa, the last one standing. It's going to be a last stand for him, and it's going to be tight as the blue turret
also there.
Destroyed.
They're trying their hardest. They might. There goes Lopaczynski, free t-shirts as well, an ace.
That's all of us dead.
The final kill score, 23 and 17. 23 minutes for that win.
That one was about 10 minutes quicker than the first game. Your winner. And congratulations to them. Oakland University, they played a very clean game when it mattered most.
Yeah.
And we did all that talking in between games about strategy, changing things up. It seemed that the strategy for Oakland was just take out all their turrets in every single lane, and it works. They're good. They're real good, and they showed us tonight. 2-0 against Conestoga. I'd say what can they do better, but we don't know.
Yeah.
But general vibes on the situation. That's a better question.
The vibes, I feel like the vibes were still good. Overall, like, I wouldn't, like, if I was the team, I wouldn't go home and be like, this was a horrible game. They played well.
Kills were going down.
The first round, I want to call it a map, but the map doesn't change. The first round was, we played well. Even in this one, we kept the kills very even, the gold very even. We played to our strengths. Yes, we got a little bullied, but overall, we did well.
Close game, but not that close. We did lose 2-0, of course. This team is still getting used to playing with each other. They're still getting used to the new additions. I do think that Free T-Shirts did play rather well, so shout out to him. Shout out to the rest of the boys for at least making it entertaining for us. Thank you, the viewer, for tuning in. If you want, go click subscribe. Make sure you know when we're live next. Do all the likes. Do all the funny things that, makes us happy. Of course, our next stream will be tomorrow, 7 p.m.
Yep, we got double COD.
Do we know who's commentating that?
Totally not me.
Liar. I guess this is the live stream, so that means we're not going anywhere.
No, we're actually going to stay right here the rest of the night with you. We're going to tell you a bedtime story, actually.
Now, this isn't a lie. I will say thank you for watching. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for some Call of Duty action from Co, from You Chaos. We wish you a good night.
Condors Esports is innovating intercollegiate gaming in Ontario and beyond. We've built a community where you can compete, play, and work in a dynamic program accessible from all campuses.
Condors Esports is more than just gaming. Here, you'll find empowerment and inspiration in state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest technologies and unwavering support.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are relentless, constantly pushing our limits and pursuing excellence through every match.
We are Condors. Gaming connects us on campus or online, all through best-in-class equipment.
We're building a foundation of experience, powered by our passion, in developing skills that drive personal and professional success.
We are eager students, transforming our dreams into careers in dynamic and emerging industries.
Condors Esports goes beyond gaming, fostering enduring friendships, unforgettable experiences, and meaningful connections.
This is your chance to transform your passion for video games, esports, and technology into something impactful. Learn how Conestoga is introducing Condors Esports to your campus and connect with fellow Condors striving to soar.
We are Condors.
If a career in esports sounds wow to you, it's not. This is where your profession plus your passion could come together. Would still need what traditional business would need. The more distinct difference is in traditional sports, no one owns the ball. But in esports, someone does own the game. And this is part of what we're going to discuss in this program. You'd be able to learn how to run an esports event on the operations side to the management side of it. Marketing and promotions, how to deal with sponsorships, how to deal with partnerships, and also a big part of our industry is social media as well. What you're working on now is probably also needed. This industry needs all kinds of professionals. If you're looking for change, this program could be your converging point. Good luck and have fun.
Bye.